Courtney. I don't think we'll have a big turnout today. So we'll just stop.
I know that Angie has a new person working with her. Her name is Amy. She just, I'll never mind that. I think she's coming to the last meeting of the month.
Okay, cool.
Jeremy's going to be sitting here?
Yeah, let me get the chair.
Yeah. I'm going to sit here on the couch.
Yeah, she did mention that she was going to make today, but she won't make the meeting month.
No.
Rosemary's been on a new assignment, but she should be returning to us
Oh, cool.
probably by March.
Where's Sarah at?
Sarah is still in the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll just start. And then I really don't have any updates on her, other than she's given me final warning, probational letter from Shelter Plus Care.
What, Sarah?
Yeah. Regarding the ongoing problems that we've been having.
Oh.
Not to be a bearer of bad news, but I don't know if anybody told you guys, but Brian Wu passed away.
Oh, no.
I don't know any of the details. I said just give him a call. Well, that was very sad.
Yeah.
Unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
I like the wheelchairs.
I don't know. It's pretty nice. I like it.
So, I think that when a situation like this occurs, there may be a tendency to place blame on individuals or organizations. But I think in this situation, Brian really denied any help from anybody.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think maybe aside from ignored it and hoped that it would go away. Yeah, I felt really bad about it because I had to basically throw him out on the streets. And the streets is no place for anybody.
Oh.
So I deal with that guilt. Yeah, every time I drive by a corner up here, I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I would see him in the morning.
Find out anything further about him?
No. No.
Well, you shouldn't feel guilty. It's not like you didn't give him any chances.
I know. I tell myself that, but I can't help, to feel like if only I could have gotten through to him.
Right. Well,
But that was one hard nut to crack.
I mean, say if he stayed there, the result wouldn't have been the same, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention it just in case anybody, you guys didn't know about it, but I think share something. Other than that, I mean, it's a new year. I'm in good spirits, fairly good health. A new year brings new resolutions, and I really gotta lose some weight this year. It's like my one last hurdle in life, something I struggled with for a long time. So that's what my New Year's resolution is, to lose weight.
Yeah.
These shifts aren't going to help me. But no, I'm happy with the new year. I'm forever grateful to be employed and working with you guys. And so I'm doing good. Okay.
I'm pretty good.
Everything okay with
The refrigerator?
Oh, you need a refrigerator?
Yeah, the refrigerator.
I will get you one right away. How about your bath, your girl?
Bathroom?
Yeah, how's she?
Pretty good.
You guys are getting along?
Yeah.
Good. I talked to her about, your personal belongings and make sure that she's,
Yeah, costs a lot of money. And I can,
I think she understands now. Just let me know though how that goes because I want it to be a good school. How are you?
refrigerator.
Yeah, I'll get it for you. You'll have that next week.
I'm doing pretty fair. I've got a couple of major medical issues that are coming up, particularly vision related. I spent 2 days up at Meredith Morgan up at UC, so we're not blind yet.
Oh. Well, let's hope you don't.
Well, that's what we're looking for.
Okay. Well, you'll be in my prayers. Jeremy, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good to see you as always. Armando, how about you?
All right. I'm taking it slow.
Everything been quiet?
For the most part, yeah.
Turning into a chef.
Yeah, cooking a lot. Beef curry yesterday.
You did beef curry?
Beef curry.
Beef curry? I love curry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very good. She gave me a sample.
I wanted to be a chef when I was growing up.
Alright.
You guys remember the Frugal Gourmet?
Yeah, it's a pretty
It's
good
on that
show.
show all the time. Love cooking. Love
Yeah.
eating too.
Yeah. Eating's fun.
Yeah.
There's a reason you don't do too many things.
No, you don't. If you do, you might want to worry about that.
Right.
So in terms of work orders, I know that we still have a burner out. I know I told Freddie about it the last time, so we got him to work again and then they stopped working the second time? Or did he never get it working?
I think you got it working and it's not working.
Okay. I will get that. Oh, that's right. Okay.
I mean, it's a brand new stove, so
Yeah.
whatever it is, it's probably pretty basic.
Do we have any other work orders?
I know, Charlene has no lights in her room. All's been burned out.
Okay.
And her ceiling light.
Okay. I want to remind folks to leave the stairwell lights on. Just this one here. Just for safety purposes. And that porch light.
Yeah. I don't mind people turning it out because they want to go out there and smoke. I can understand that, but they got to turn it back on at night. Just, you know.
Yeah, it's a deterrent of crime, and also it allows you to get to your keys quickly at night when they're coming into the house. Before we go into any announcements or house issues, I'm going to revise the chores list, and well, I just want to just briefly go over it for the individuals that are present. So, does anybody know if Ronald is vacuuming the upstairs hallway?
Yeah, he did.
He does? Okay. And Jorge, you're still doing the sidewalks and the parking lot? Okay. Armando, your front steps?
Mm-hmm.
Joel, the vacuuming downstairs? And then Jeremy is the laundry room?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody know what Simone? I know she's doing a lot. I can see.
Whatever you want. I don't.
We're just gonna leave her open, I guess. Huh?
Yeah. She's got that young vitality.
Yeah, with Richard and Simone, we got quite a duel there. Huh?
Right. Right.
So Blaine is still doing microwave and kitchen countertops. And Charlene cleans the trash outside. Let me make sure that. Well, I think I got it straight. Any area that we're missing that we need attention on, like garbage? I mean, I guess that's Richard. Richard does the garbage.
Yeah, the house stays remarkably clean.
That's awesome. Basically, just talk about house issues.
And it's been quiet.
It's been real nice.
I think in February I want to do some type of outing for us. Hopefully the cold will go away because it's almost unbearable to go outside. I every year, right around this time, my bronchitis flares up because of the cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't tend to go out very much. I know tomorrow and Friday is supposed to be really cold, so stay warm really. And that the heater's been working fine. Doesn't seem cold in the house.
We're not good as far as that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, guys. What do we want to talk about? Anything pressing or?
I'm concerned about Sarah when she comes back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the process. I mean, I really have a lack of education in terms of what happens at the hospital. Do they try to get an individual on the cycle of meds? Because I assume once she gets back here, she just stops taking them.
That's
And then the
been my
alcohol.
impression.
Alcohol use may be.
I think it's most likely drug use.
That counteracts the
Well, like before she went away this time, she had been smoking marijuana. That's just kind of like, it's not a really good drug to do. Like, it's kind of weird, like it's a drug where if you could grow it yourself and we could keep track of everything that was in it, it probably would have some medicinal value, but because it's a street drug, and she could be going in for just marijuana and end up speed or crack or something like that.
My concern is that it's been so peaceful without her. And
Definitely.
It's night and day. She's
Oh yeah, it is. It really is. I'm not concerned particularly about what people do safely, quietly, non-disruptively, preferably violently. but with drugs in the house, every once in a while, because of the nature of the situation, we've got mobile crisis or police or fire or paramedics here, and any one of us is at risk anytime something kind of happens to go wrong. You know, and it's, in her case, it's willful, but in the case of a couple other people, it might be just a little bit mindless. They don't think about, you know, that might set off the alarms, or it's the disruption that comes with it. I didn't care what people do. Irrespective of what the law says about fire, you know, I don't care.
Well, I think
But it is here, and we have to deal with it, you know.
No, I tend to agree with that statement. That I think to each his own. What you do in the privacy of your unit, you know, I don't necessarily care too much about as long as it's not affecting the community a lot.
Yeah, there hasn't been any, so, like I say, Sarah's more willful, but anybody else, I would only be considered, I don't know about whether cannabis sets that off or whether incense used to cover it sets that off, but if it does, you know, you're going to have a couple of angry cats in the house at 3 a.m. or whatever, so I don't want to be standing out there in the wind of the fog waiting for the fire department.
I think most of the pot use is kept for the most part, kept outside in the back.
We're doing it outside now.
Well, I know that incidents can set the alarms off.
We do know that.
I know that we've had a couple of really heavy smokers in the past, and I don't think cigarette smoke would trigger them. I don't know about marijuana smoke. I don't know if it has the same kind of particulates or if it's under consistency of the smoke. But I do know incense will trigger it.
Yeah.
I don't think incense has, because I burn it all the time, and it never does. I usually go for one stick occasionally just to make the room smell fresh, and it never goes off. So
It does?
never.
Never?
No.
Maybe this is in excess, or maybe it's sage. Some people like to burn sage. Or
Oh, it's not sage. But I think one things that would might be crack. And that's one to where it's like, because the people who do it, it's like in a glass tube with Brillo, and then they put the rock in it, and then they burn it like that. And because you're burning the metal, it's a different type of smoke. So the smoke detectors, they detect two types of smoke. Something like plastic or metal or wood, and then it'll trigger it off. But if it's something like just cigarettes or incense or marijuana, it's completely different. It's a different type of particulate and density of the particulates in the smoke. So.
Well, people are doing it now in the backyard, but I mean, if the weather got bad, they probably want to do it in the house. I just don't want the alarms going off for a lot of disruptive ruckus. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a party, enjoying yourself or enjoying somebody else, but it needs to be sort of low key.
well,
Especially at night.
obviously, I'll have to see what kind of mental capacity the state Sarah is in, because I do want to talk to her about it. I wanted to talk to Blaine about it. I guess they were both using marijuana on the upstairs balcony, and that's what I was saying before. It's out in the community. Other people may be struggling with sobriety, may have a real issue with certain triggers like marijuana or whatever it may be. So that's what we have to be cognizant of is, other people. If you choose to smoke marijuana, do it in your room. Obviously, we don't want the alarms going off. So if that's causing the alarm to go off, then you need to obviously.
Does the marijuana use conflict with the house rules?
Yeah, I think if they specifically say
With the exception of one.
no marijuana, and they specifically say including medical marijuana.
Yeah. Because the main reason for that is that the subsidies that we receive here are federally funded.
Right.
Okay.
Any federal funded housing is governed under federal regulation, not state or local.
Okay.
So the federal supersedes state and local, and that's why.
Is it like code of regulation, or is it the state code of regulation, or is it something else like an ordinance, or?
It's not state or federal that it's not state or local that the rule is tailored towards. It's the federal funding of the shelter plus care.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
what should we do? Like, let's say, like, just because Sarah comes back and I'm outside sitting on the deck, maybe smoking a cigarette, and then she comes up and she, starts smoking right next to me. Should I call mobile crisis, you, or the police, or should I just get away from her and just not deal with it, because that's what I had to deal with before she left, and it was really disturbing.
Well, you can definitely call me. I don't think mobile crisis, they may come out for that, but you know, mobile crisis is only going to do something if you're being a harm to yourself or others, and that probably wouldn't be categorized as that.
No, it was just her behavior when she was doing it was very erratic, and it was...
That might be...
It's erratic and it's willful. I mean,
Yeah.
she's confrontational, she's volatile, she's combative.
The police won't do anything about marijuana in Berkeley.
Yeah.
So I would say call me, and then any kind of backup documentation, because like I said, she's on probation. When she gets back, you know, she has to abide by the lease and house rule. She's really on thin ice. Preferably, I would have probably liked to have seen her go a while ago. They were going to terminate her subsidy, but because she was in a treatment program, they had decided to give her final probation. And you know, I was at the precipice of evicting her a while back. It was in court, but we had worked out an agreement because she was going into a program, and BMH had advocated on her behalf to give her the chance. She was going to go into a month-long treatment, and then she was supposed to come out, you know, the Sarah that we all can cohabitate with. But that wasn't the case, because as soon as she got back out, she was, and you know, I don't know if Blaine is a trigger for her. You know, there's a lot of dynamics.
Yeah.
I know that she was really, there's some interpersonal dynamic there that, you know, I don't know the extent of, but I know that she gets home, she wants to be home, and then they potentially start doing everything else.
I have one question. Like, let's say just if I got a beer and I want to drink it on the back porch, would that be acceptable, or do I have to drink it in my room?
You have to drink it in your room.
No problem. That's not what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's the same kind of thing. There's consuming alcohol in the public. It is a common public area. So
Okay.
you can drink in your room. I mean, we consider this a clean and sober environment, but it's not like a
Rehabilitation house or a happy house?
it's just like, I have no legal leg to stand on to say, hey, you can't drink alcohol. We can say we don't want alcohol in the common areas because that's a law. You know, it's a community in the public. But in your room, you have your rights, and I tend not to try to violate those. But I will address the marijuana issue. She comes back and does any of that, that's her last straw. So what would happen is she would be terminated, her subsidy would be terminated, her rent will go up to market rent, and then I would proceed with a non-payment of rent option instead of trying to. But the other thing is, based on the documentation I do have, any severe breach of the house rules, I can also go that route. So I have basically a two-pronged attack. I can address the issue with Sarah. So.
Well, she's reached a point where her combativeness is such that she doesn't seem to bother her that she hits people. I mean,
I would say call the police as soon as anything like that, or mobile crisis.
I still don't think my hand is recovered from when she hit it. And she slammed the door on me.
Well, I think that was the genesis of her final probation, was that incident. Because I know Rosemary took that back and told her injury. So I don't have any word yet when she's coming back. If she does show up, maybe somebody can call me just so I know, and then we'll keep a close eye out. As always, we need to document these incidences. And, despite what happened with Brian, I'm prepared, even if I have to feel, guilt. I'm prepared to kick her out. I know we gave Brian a year of, trying to work it out, and I think we've given Sarah maybe 2 years. So it's an unfortunate part of my job, but I'm going to do it. I don't know, anything else? Okay, thank you guys. Go Niners.
Yeah.
I see Rich has got his little thing up here. Alright, well have a good weekend.